Hi everyone, I want to do a little video on steaming vegetables. Over the years, I've loved steaming vegetables, and I used to use a steamer that you would actually like plug in and pour water in and all of that kind of stuff. But that's like a utensil that you have to, or an appliance I should say, that you have to clean and yada yada. So I found this to be the easiest way, and I was going to go through that with anybody today that really isn't into steaming vegetables. You'd be surprised how many people that have never even steamed a vegetable. So I just wanted to go through a quick little tutorial about that. I've got myself a head of cauliflower here, and I'm really hungry. It's getting lunchtime, so I'm going to steam this today. And with this, and what I do is I just cut right through the package. You may not want to do that if you don't have the sharpest knives. This is a safe size knife for me. You can use larger, smaller, whatever you feel comfortable with, but knife safety is very important. So what I usually do is I'll cut all that stalk off and peel some of this off. And then really what you can do is you can either leave it whole and steam it, or you can cut it up, whatever's easier for you. I usually will put it in there whole. So I usually kind of get in there and, I don't know, hopefully this is all coming out on video. I have it on my tripod and I'm doing it that way. So usually I'll cut a little bit of that out, but I kind of like a little bit of that when I'm eating my cauliflower, some of this, because really the root usually of a vegetable is actually probably the most healthiest part of your vegetable. So all of this is the best. So I've got it all cut out and ready to go. If you want, sometimes on cauliflower you'll get a little bit of brown. It's just because it's been sitting in my refrigerator for about, I don't know, 4 days. And so I'll just kind of clean it up. Even I noticed some produce departments do this. So I'll clean it up. Okay, now I'm going to turn this video around. Excuse me, my cutting board around, I should say. And I was going to show you my steamer that I have. Yeah, there it is. It's pretty good. Okay, so there's different kinds of steamer baskets. I happen to have one that has a, little, I don't know what they call this, like a colander type of a steamer. So I bought this on a really good deal. It was like you save these stamps and you got, points, and so this is what I ended up buying. So I have my big pot, and I'm going to pour probably about, I don't know, 2 inches of water at the most. I mean, really, you don't need a whole lot when you're steaming, because your water's not going to evaporate. Back with the cauliflower all ready to be steamed, and I have my water in there, and I probably used, I don't even have a 1/2 inch water, so I will be adding some more water, but I'd say you could add about 1 inch of water. And you can either use this type of, excuse me, didn't mean to startle anybody. You can use this type of steamer, or you can use the type that has a basket that goes in your pot. And what you're going to want to do is bring your water up to a boil, and then reduce it to, I don't know, low. On mine, because this is electric, flat top, I usually do it on low, but you could do it around 2, low, or whatever. You just want to have it pretty much just like a simmer, and keep the lid on, and come back and check it in about 10 minutes. Make sure you have water in there if you don't think you put enough in there, which usually if you use 1 inch, 1.5 inches, you're going to be good. 2 inches of water, because it doesn't take that long to steam it. And make sure you have your lid on there. What I'll do is I'll just open it up halfway through, and I'll just kind of poke it. If this goes all the way through soft, it's cooked. Okay, and it's going to be to your liking. Some people, they like their vegetables crisper, kind of like called al dente. I like mine, pretty cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and I hope everybody enjoys the video, and happy veggie steaming. Here I am with the cauliflower, and I wanted to go through a few things with you. It has started to steam. I can hear it down there, and you can even see it steaming. Put the lid back on it. Now I'm going to turn that down to a 2. So I'm going to cook that on a low heat, and I'm going to check it in about 10 minutes. See how it's doing, and hopefully it'll be done in about, 15 minutes or so. Alright, have a good Friday. I'm doing a quick little update on the cauliflower recipe, and I just wanted to show you how it looks when it's done. It'll be a little bit darker colored so you can tell it's been cooked. But really, if your fork can do what mine's doing that easily, just go all the way through and almost like break it apart, or look, that's even breaking it apart, you know it's done. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Break it apart, put whatever you want on it. A lot of the new big buzz is, well, it's not even new, it's people have been doing it for years, but you can make cauliflower mashed potatoes. So basically they're not potatoes, it's mashed cauliflower, but it's made to be like you're eating mashed potatoes. I've never done it, but cauliflower does satisfy me like a potato would, and it is unlimited, ladies. If you want to sit here and eat that whole thing, you could. I wouldn't recommend it. They are kind of a gassy vegetable. I'm going to cut a piece off and maybe put just a little bit of margarine, maybe a little bit of salt and some really good pepper on it, and I'm going to enjoy that. All right, bye.